Oh, hi everyone, it's Fraser Leaf Fitness. That's what we're going to be calling this now, I think, because I want this to become a hub, I suppose, of health, fitness, well-being, everything really, just self-improvement, juicing, blending, health, fitness, etc. This video is the day 4 of my cabbage juice journey. I've been doing some other videos as well, but I'm still been on the cabbage juice. There was a slight hiatus for a day due to the current social environment that we're in at the moment. If you're watching this in 5 years' time, this was filmed during the coronavirus outbreak in 2020. This is March 2020. So there was, unfortunately, a day or two I've not been able to do these. I have still been juicing, as I haven't been able to do a video. But I'll still put this as day 4. I've already pre-cut the cabbage on this one because the videos are quite long. Excuse me, I've just had new braces put in. I'm trying to talk. So if I'm lisping, I'm having my teeth straightened, which you can see in some of my other videos. So forgive me if I'm not talking great. So I'm getting straight on with this cabbage juice. This is day 4. To give you a little update of how I'm feeling, I feel wicked. I feel really, really good. If you look back at my day 1, 2 and 3 videos, I was, and I am still within a flare of my ulcerative colitis. The other symptoms I got of chronic fatigue and fibromyalgia and rashes and arthritis and eczemas and things like that, they're all clearing up. I had a big patch of eczema just here on my face. And it was all the way around here and was bumpy. And I say I can just feel 1 or 2 bumps in there, still a bit red, but 1 or 2 bumps. It's so much smoother. That's clearing up. I have eczema on my chest, that's clearing up. My eye, this was hurting. It was just really tender and painful to touch. It's virtually better. So I do know from previous experience doing the cabbage juicing and the juice fasting and obviously changing my diet and lifestyle, that the symptoms would get better in kind of reverse order. So my colitis would flare first, and then external symptoms, arthritis, eczemas and things, dermatitis would come later. Now they seem to be clearing. I'm so much better, I feel lively, I've got so much more energy. It is now 1 o'clock in the afternoon doing this video, and I've been to the toilet twice. Once when I got up, once mid-morning. Sorry to go into my bowel movements with everyone, but I'm an ulcerative colitis, inflammatory bowel disease sufferer. And normally I'm upward of 30 times a day, 20, 30 times a day when I'm flaring. Bleeding, mucus, pain, can't be without a toilet near me. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I've been twice today. So anyone watching this with ulcerative colitis, don't give up, follow what I'm doing, do your cabbage juices, start, take medication, taper down off that medication while you're changing your diet. A big change for me, I realised that I do suffer badly when I eat bread, wheat-based products. I definitely have a gluten intolerance. And the more I do these videos, these fasts, these cabbage juicing journeys, etc., the more I realise that when I clean my diet up, that when I then do eat something like wheat, I really notice what it does to me. And when I eat some bread, I have been in my car driving and I've had to pull over because I thought I was going to fall asleep, and it could just be, like say, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. No reason to be tired behind the wheel, but it's a crippling fatigue, a crippling tiredness that comes over me. And I honestly believe that the gluten sensitivity, be it celiac or not, a sensitivity to the gluten and the wheat is a big cause or a big factor in my disease. By taking all that food out, the grains, the dairy, the wheat, etc., replacing it with wholesome good foods, vegetables, fruits, nuts, seeds, etc., whilst tapering down off the medication, doing the cabbage juice, we're on day 5, I know it's the 4th video, it's day 5 of doing this, and it's so much better already. So I'm going to continue doing this for another few more days, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get from my doctor before and after videos, pictures of what what I look like inside, because I know you're going to want to see actual proof that this has worked in me, and I will be able to show you what my bowel looked like before and what it looked like afterwards, to show you you can get better and you can get off the medication. So with that in mind, I'm just going to do some more. Let me just check this on the juicer, everything's set up all right. With the JR 8000 S2 machine, we'll come on the front, there you go. With the JR 8000 S2 machine, we're going to continue doing the cabbage juices. So, once again, I mean, I've cut this all up beforehand because you're sick and tired of watching me cut cabbage up. But yeah, I've had invisible braces put on. A little thing I've been doing in the meantime, and I am finding it hard to talk to you. But I won't let it stop me doing my cabbage juices, because it's one of them things that I'm doing to just make myself feel better. I spoke to you in some of the other videos that I've done about the cabbage juicing, that it's not just about the juices. To heal yourself up from all of these inflammatory illnesses, you have to address your diet, you have to get good nutrition in you. Cabbage juicing's got wonderful sulfur compounds in there that work directly on the intestines to heal up any intestinal damage, to help pretty much all of our Western inflammatory diseases. Health starts in our intestines, in our gut. But also, not just with the cabbage juices and the diet, you have to address your lifestyle too. You have to become a happier, healthier person. You have to realise that life can be good, life can be great. So one thing I always wanted to do was have straight teeth. It's just for me as a person. It's going to make me happier to do that. I've decided to do it. I've decided to say yes. I've decided to be a bit of a yes man, actually, and start doing the things I always wanted to do. Otherwise, I just keep looking at my life and going, oh, I could do this, I could do that. Get a bit of positive mental attitude, a bit of PMA. Because stress, anxiety have been proven and shown to increase inflammation in the body. So we need to address our diet, but also our stresses in our life, and just start having a bit of positivity. And it is proven that stress reduction and reducing the anxieties in your life and leading a bit more of a positive lifestyle has an anti-inflammatory effect on the body. The serotonins that are released when you're happy actually help to heal, which is what they say, laughter is the best medicine, and it really is true. You have to be happy, you have to be healthy. You have to be enjoying your life. Otherwise, the stresses of every day probably mean that the cabbage juicing you're doing, it'll help, but it's not going to sort you out. So we need a holistic approach here. So here's me waffling on while I fill time doing the cabbage juice. As I say, this is day 4. I'm still doing the white cabbage. I've seen some comments from a few people about how to deal with the smell. I'll be trying some of that out. But for now, I'm just wrapping up the pulp and chucking in the bin as quickly as possible and getting out of the house. Because once you've juiced the cabbage, it the smell does tend to get around a little bit. That'll do. So that's another half a cabbage. I have been continuing doing this every day, by the way. I've been doing 2 cabbages a day. It's giving me about a litre of cabbage juice. That's all I need to do, or I feel I need to do. And I'm finding as well that any not negative effects I had from doing the cabbage juice, but any kind of sort of, it's quite a lot of cabbage juice I'm doing. So any of them feelings of, oh, I've done a bit too much cabbage, they've gone now. I actually feel like I could do more, to be fair. So that is cabbage juice. As I say, I'm just used to it now. I like drinking it. I'm feeling so much better. I really am. This is 4th video, officially day 4 on the videos, I suppose. And everything that I had wrong with me is clearing up. And I've been to the toilet twice today. And I would say, before I started these cabbage juices and this little journey, it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm looking at my clock there now. There's no way that I wouldn't have gone to the toilet less than 9 or 10 times by now. And I've been twice. And that is amazing. For any of you with bowel disease, you'll know that is amazing. For those of you without a bowel disease, with other ailments, that I have to tell you, this is like a hallelujah for me. I have time to do other things. I'm not so tied to the toilet all the time. But for those of you with chronic fatigue, fibromyalgia, leaky gut, rashes, eczema, arthritis, they all started to clear up after maybe day 2. And I have currently no rashes on my body. I've got more colour in my face. I feel happier talking. So if you haven't got bowel disease to deal with, you're dealing with some other ailment, they started clearing up very, very quickly. I have no doubt if you just change your diet, move away from the grains and the beige diet, as I like to call it, the potatoes, breads, pastas, rices, things like that, move to a more colourful, multivitamin, mineral and enzyme diet, more of a vegan style living with wholesome whole foods, you'll start to feel better within only a couple of days. Because a lot of chronic fatigue can come through a body's reaction to an immune reaction to allergens, shall I say. This allergic response to things like eggs, dairy, wheat, these bombardment of foods that we've been eating day in, day out for our whole lives is what makes us fatigued. Take them out, have a more wholesome whole food diet, and you'll immediately start feeling well. And I want to see the comments down here saying how much better you're feeling, because if you follow this, you will feel better and you'll lose weight, you'll feel great, and life will suddenly be a wonderful place to be again. That's it. I think that's a good place to stop there. I will continue doing this. I will continue doing these cabbages, and I will show you the results in a few days' time. Thanks very much. See you again soon.